Well, hello there, folks, and welcome to Leicester. It wouldn't be a freight-themed month without a Freight Loco. This is the Class 66. We've got the Skyhook Games KWA Warwells on the back. You can see they've got the little foot things here that I put down to unload. We've got some sort of APC equipped loaded on the rear. And we're at Leicester. We're going to be going up as far as Sheet Stores Junction, where basically we get checked to a signal and we'll be waiting for a while, so to speak. Put the reset neutral. Brake to initial application. Day headlights on. There we go. Now what we're going to do is, this is a free roam run, so yeah, we are basically just running it up there. So we've not got the road right now, so wait for that to get set for us. But what we'll actually do is run level ground here, so brakes off. Independent brake fully applied. And that'll then mean Signaler is waiting on a train coming through to put us across. Oh, there's something in the station. Let's have a look what it is. That HST is going to depart before us. But yeah, you can see just a record 10 wagons on the back. Quite a short rake. I don't know what the law is. We'll say that there was an issue with these leaving the port, so we're running an additional train due to engineering works running past Midland. So basically my law is these sort of come back through like one of the ports on the south coast, and for whatever reason DB decided they want to do a loco stop at Totton. There we go. And that's why we're running via the airwash. Just waiting on the HST departing. So what we'll do, we'll get in the chime. And let's have a whiz around. So we've got some tractor action going on. Got some powered cars. And a NX-47. So these are obviously placeholders for the coalesce. And this is Leicester LIP, or Leicester Depot. So I believe, so basically one of these locations, then have a big GBRF shed, because whilst it's not technically GBRF depot, it's UK Rail Leasing. GBRF's like the primary stakeholder, shall we say, at the site. There we go, we'll be getting the road any second. There we go, we've got the road. Because I took my time there, we now got the green, which means you can go straight up to line speed, which is 10, sorry, over this area. No, actually, I was right as a 25. There we go. So, sorry about that, I just had to take a little thing there. But we are staying at reasonably slow speed. We're pulling out of Leicester. They're waving to us. I don't think they're within range for us to need to shoot them, but we're checking for good running of the train, which we have. Full power, let's go. Up to 60 miles per hour as we get the speed on. Ooh, bit of slip, but the loco's managed it. Now the great thing about this, like I say, we are limited to 60 miles per hour. When we get to about 55, which we're at now, I'll just drop it into idle and leave it to sort itself out. Southbound HST working there. I occasionally stand up out the chair and hit the E key because I'm just used to that from Train Sim Classic. Obviously in Train Sim World it pushes you up out the chair. It is cool to have these wall wells in. Obviously I'm running just the shortened rake because of the confines of this route. But they look good. I do wish the truck was as high fidelity as the actual rail vehicle itself. Oh, got a 158 there in, is that Syston? I think that's Syston. So we're not, it's not particularly quick run this. You can see we're just here. And we're going a couple of minutes now. But you just sit at 60, it's a nice little run to do. It's just a good one to, this route to be fair is very easy to learn. And I am working on actually not just using notes and driving from my notes, and just actually trying to memorise the route. And I use that as a way to expand my little brain. And then eventually I want to try and do. So one of the things I've been doing, sort of health-wise, is vocal training. So this is my sort of voice as it is normally in conversation. So I do things already to feminise it weirdly without even thinking about it. So I reduce the resonance of my voice. So if I really just don't do anything about the resonance, there's a lot more resonance there, so deeper pitch, and it's quite heavy vocal weight. Whereas if I go into my announcement voice, that's quite a light vocal weight, quite high. Oh, high. No, that's so got the pitch. That's so the resonance there. So if I go into my announcement voice, that's a higher pitch slightly. It's low resonance and it's a lighter vocal weight, and that's typically what's associated with sort of a more feminine voice. Is the way that my I think she's technically a therapist that I see would describe it. She's very cool. She's maybe called Hannah. That's all I'm going to refer to her as. She's very cool. And she blows my mind on a regular basis, and it's great fun. But yeah, I just had yes, I had to bring up what am I thinking about out loud? Yeah, but so I want to try and record a video like where I can think about what I'm doing in the sim, and my brain is there enough that I can do this as well. $110. I'm just using that as a reflex to look down and realize I can still be doing 60. I'm doing 55, so I had to pick the speed back up a bit. So like I say, we're limited to 60. That's due to the train itself, not due to anything else. Yeah. Here comes an HST. Always wave to the driver coming the other way. I know you guys can't see it, I do raise my hand to wave to them as they pass. Yeah. As we come down past Mount Sorrow aggregate sidings. And so I've got the HOAs and the HKAs there. This is the HKA. Oh, even some JNAs, that's wonderful. And the JNA, oh, it's JNA out of it, a 66, a HOA. So I don't think it's actually modelled in. No, it's not. But there is actually a quarry in this area. I believe it's over this side. But yeah. What else is there to talk about for me today? Ooh, I wanna know. Do 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 do. Sorry, I'm just in a bit of a head go Bert kind of mood. I'm very ADHD today, I feel like. Very ADHD. Smash. I do wish they'd fix the trees on these routes. Double amber, single amber next. I think that's going to be a flashing double. Yeah, it's switched over. We've gone through the overrun. We are going to be slowing down. I believe well, with that signal, we've been checked down to be crossed over onto the slows at Loughborough, Luga for short. Which makes sense. We basically put around all the stoppers, and then we're going to get put in front of them, and they're going to hate us. But hey. But yeah. So what else is there to talk about? Flashing singles. This train stops very well. Should have done a running brake test. Let's do one now. So if I just take an initial brake application. Yeah, that brake speed comes off immediately. So I like the brake off. Interestingly, you can see the brake pipe's off and the airflow pressure is only now dropping. So it took a while for the brakes to actually get released and for the brakes to fully charge. So I'm letting the air out of the brake system now. So the airflow increases slightly. Speed's at 40. Brakes now come fully off. But you can see the airflow takes a while to drop back down. And that basically means that the brakes are still blowing off in parts of the train. So yeah, that signal was that we were being crossed over here, so it'll be this junction here, over to the slows. And then hopefully a nice quick run from there up to Sheet Stores where we'll get held to let some of the other trains around us. That's 35. We're still at 40 though until the end of the train passes this. So just put a bit of power on now that we're crossed over. We're now waiting for the beep beep from the tail end of the train as we pass that. Up to full power, up to 60. Obviously the line speed is 75, our track speed is, our maximum P-way speed is 60. We'll aim for 60. Oh, I got it. Let that get away from me. We're definitely going to report that, don't worry. That overspeed incident. I'll report it once we get to Totton. 60. Ding. So, we've got 55 on. 60 is our maximum speed today. So I'll keep the power where it is because we're not really accelerating. We're sort of just cruising here. Just to give you an idea of where we are. Back here, that's Loughborough, Luga Baruga. That's the access to GCR. That's the access to Loughborough Works. We're here. That's the access to Ratcliffe Power Station, East Mids Parkway. We cruise over the junction and we get checked down to there. And then that is where the line goes towards Totton. I don't know if it is Totton or Toten. And power off. There we go, we're at 60. Like I said, it's Ratcliffe Power Station. We've been in there before on Route Learner. Unless I'm sort of trying to like tick off the bits of track we've not really covered yet. So we took it was the HTA first look, we went in there. And then didn't get unloaded because I forgot to change the unloader. How embarrassing was that one, eh? Reasonably sharp brake application there. Bring it down to 40. In an initial now. And then you can see how long it takes the brakes to release. We're already at 30 and the brakes aren't off yet. Green light for us. That red aspect for the downline heading in the other direction. I presume that's the downline. I know the Midland's quite funny for up and downs because so in the rest of the UK railway it's to and from London. But so because it used to be to and from headquarters, right? And headquarters was always, oh well, for the most part in London. Because the LMS was funny and had the headquarters in Derby, it basically meant that up is sometimes towards Derby, or means I should say. Double amber, single amber next. So this is the Newark that we're, sorry, the Trent River that we're crossing. So we've crossed that just for Newark Flat Crossing on the East Coast Mainline, which I'll be covering soon. Shows though how not far from London this is, because I'm in my head. Newark is practically in London because it's an hour from London on the train, for me. And like I said, this is the Trent which runs sort of vaguely east-west. Okay, single amber right ahead. Oh, 158 coming in across, and POA gang having a chat there next to some sort of port cabin, which is the most depressing port cabin in the world. It's not even straight. I'm not even straight. Hey! I want to pull that speed off nicely. I want to get to like 15. I can feel the trains now hit the incline, because... Jesus. Hey, sorry. Missed that POA gang to the last second. So this bridge takes us over the line towards Nottingham. And we sort of basically fly over here. This flies over the top and... yeah, so basically the line continues around, and so the fast lines go around the other side, we go over the bridge. Red ahead. So I take power off and just coast up to this stop board. So I'm hopeful that I will also be able to cover the AP66 this month, the new one, 2.0. But that's obviously we know they're working on it, but they've not actually confirmed a date that that's coming out. So I'm basically treating it as though it's hopefully going to come out. And if it does, this might get rescheduled. If it doesn't, oh well, we'll cover it at a later time. I just misjudged the release time for it. There we go. So I'm going to bring it to a stand, reverse it to neutral, hold it on a service application with the brake, and there we go. That is the video done. Thank you guys so very much for watching. Like the video if you did. Subscribe to see more from me on a regular basis. And we'll see you soon. Bye bye.